get started real quick with talking about whose worship is it. We're really dovetailing on a lot of things that we've already talked about this weekend. Both Melodie and I are believers that worship should be participatory, not that the minister or the choir performs to the congregation. It is a little disconcerting to us when we see that our children, especially, and youth, when they sometimes get up on and help in worship, that, you know, we have no problems applauding for them because it's almost like a school play. And so we want them to feel like they're part of the congregation. And part of what we're going to talk about today is ways to use children and youth to actually help them construct their own worship instead of us telling them, here's a curriculum, learn it. So we're going to talk about that. We need to always maintain a balance between what's appropriate and hearing all voices, hearing the children, hearing the youth, hearing young adults. And what we also like to do is, I don't know, I'm going to just do a survey. How many of you, how many of you have a children's time for all ages or a story? Everybody. And how many of you sing Go Now in Peace when they leave? Oh, good. Well, we're not going to sing Go Now in Peace. There's several reasons why. First of all, most people do it. The second is most people change the lyrics to Go Now in Peace, which Natalie Sleeth, who wrote that piece, does not condone that action, but people do it anyway. From what? May the Spirit of God, and a lot of people sing May the Spirit of Love, including my church. So I've scrapped Go Now in Peace.
And ours has changed it even more, so it's not even recognizable.
Yeah, so we're going to use a piece out of May This Light Shine. It is number 25, Till We Meet Again. This is a piece that's written by Tom Benjamin. He's one of our gurus, and he has an awful lot of compositions, not only in May This Light Shine, but in Singing the Journey and Singing the Living Tradition. So it's number 25. And I'm going to sing it for you once, and then I'm going to ask you to sing it with me, all right? Till we meet again, till we meet again, may peace go with you, may peace go with you, till we meet again, till we meet. That's a lovely parting, and it is something that you can use that goes up and down the scale, so it's not very difficult to learn. This is what we're now using in my church. So that is an example of you don't have to always stay with what you have. And another example, and I know Jason Shelton at the Nashville church, and I'll be talking a little bit later about a process that he did. He actually had his youth write their own piece. And it was a long process where they got together for several weeks and talked about what they wanted to hear when we sang them out. And then he set it to music. So, you know, you can also take that route as well.
And just to dovetail on that, that is a perfect example of something you probably want to teach your congregation by rote.
Right.
And whether you noticed or not, when we were up here singing, our hands were moving up and down the scale. That's all you need to do. You need to give the congregation, when you're teaching by rote, information as to whether they're heading up or down, and if it's a skip, just make it obvious that it's not a layered thing. Great way to teach kids, but it works great for congregational leadership as well.